So the big question is this: how are those in the self-storage industry like us going to be successful in today's market? That's the question, and this show will give you the answers. My name is Jim Ross, and welcome to the Self Storage Show. Hi everyone, thanks again for tuning into the Self Storage Show. This is another segment for the 3 Mile Mindset today, so we'll see how this goes. Again, kind of a new theme is trying out here for 3 Mile Mindset. It kind of revolves around the book I wrote a few years ago, Self Storage Domination, and just kind of figure out, take a section for each of these episodes and just kind of talk about that section. So anyway, humor me. We'll go with it here. Anyway, for today, it's going to be all about, this is going to be for this section. About 10% of all households use storage, okay? That's a great number to always keep in mind. I always tell the story. I remember the first time I heard that. This is years and years and years ago, back when I was a self-storage manager for large company, and they run some kind of like efficiency contest. I don't remember what metrics it was, conversions and then sales and collections. I don't remember. Anyway, I won. Okay, won from my market, and the prize was to go to Orlando for a self-storage convention. And I was very new to the industry, very, very new, very green. And I just remember them saying, you're going to Orlando for a storage convention. I'm like, cool, Orlando, awesome, but storage convention, all right, whatever. And I was kind of surprised that there was actually conventions for self-storage. And, yeah. And anyway, smash cut to, there, and I walk into the hotel and just see just people everywhere. I'm like, holy crap, this is legit. And walk into the very first presenter. I remember sitting down and like, all right. And, I was the storage nerd. I had my little notes and I was writing everything down, listening, and and during the course of the presentation, I can't remember who it was. I don't think it's one of the regular people that speak. But anyway, they mentioned that stat. In self storage, 10% of all households in the market, they use storage. And I just wrote that down, and it just stuck with me. And a lot of times we hear that, we'll know that stat. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever, move on. That's huge in my mind. It's like, man, if you're going through and how many households, how many, 10 of them, well, one of them uses storage. Okay. And just started helping me focusing on that 3 Mile mindset of, okay, well, how many people in my 3 Mile market, how many households are there? Well, let's get that number first and foremost. And a great way to find it, and I'll be happy to give these guys a plug any day of the week, radiusplus.com. So RADIUS plus, PLUS.com. Go there, log in, sign up. If you haven't done it before, you'll get some free credits. Just to sign in. You can be in 10 seconds, and just plug in your address, pop it in, cool, and it's going to spit out some numbers for you. Well, right there, it's going to tell you how many households are in your. You can do 1, 3, 5 mile radius, whatever it is that's applies to you in your market. You know it better than me, but I always do 3 as a good, just standard, and 3 mile radius. See how many households there are. Cool. All right. Times it by 0.10, 10%, and there's your number. And I just remember thinking, all right, so there's 35,000 households in my market. All right, so what's that going to be? Once you get all down, and I'm going to get all specific here, but once you know that number, okay, of how many households are in your market that are, and then 10% of that, that's how many households are using storage in your market, okay? It is not going to help solidify of, all right, well, I only need so many of those people that are already needing storage and already a customer to choose me, all right? So then it's just a matter of like, all right, so all your marketing that you're doing, it's just marketing is just a way of getting attention. That's all it is. It's a way of thinking it is marketing just equals getting attention. Hey, look at me. So okay, cool. If I only need a certain percentage of those people that are already needing storage in my market to choose me, well, cool. I'm gonna get full here pretty soon. I'm gonna hit what those goals that I've set to hit my uh, to get full, to hit my 85% occupied or whatever it's going to be. You start kind of putting some numbers behind it, a real concrete numbers of how many people that need to choose you to be full in your market. A lot of times it can help build confidence. I've run these, I've done the 30-day challenge in my Facebook group on and off over the last year or so. And this is the second day, I believe, that I have all the people that are going through the challenge, they go through this exercise. And like I said, that's why I'm not going to go through specifics because each site's totally different on what it takes to get full. And for a lot of people, it's kind of revolves around, wow, of the 10% of people that are in my market that are use storage, I only need 8% of that 10% people to choose me. So I only have to stand out to 8% of the people in my market to choose me, and I'm cool. I'm golden. I'm full. I've seen it anywhere from as low as 3% of people that are already using storage to that 10% to choose you to get full. And sometimes in the more rural areas, it's a little bit larger. I get it, but it's usually less competition too that you to stand out. But really, I really implore you to go to radiusplus.com, plug in your address, find how many households, get that number of what's in your market, times it by 10%. Okay, now you have that number there of how many you need to choose you in your facility. Okay, and now it's a matter of, okay, well, great. Well, how many units do I have versus how many households are left? And you start getting that percentage of, okay, well, how many of those need to choose me to get full? Done. And it just really helps get that concrete focus of what you're shooting for. And a lot of times, having that number in your mind as well will help you with your marketing efforts as well, knowing, well, great. I just have to focus on that market and really just stand out from the competition in my area. And all right, I'm putting myself in a pretty good spot to stand out from everyone. And that's going to be the running theme of this whole 3 mile mindset thing is, what does it take? What are the actions you have to take on that mindset to really make sure you're standing out from everybody else? Okay, and this is a big component of it. And a lot of times, it comes down to like, let's just, for instance, let's say pay-per-click. Okay, Google AdWords for pay-per-click. Well, you can definitely focus on that 3 mile radius that's around your facility, so you're not wasting your marketing dollars. Well, because now you know what it's so hyper-focused and hyper-local marketing. That's what matters. We're not going to get all the marketing stuff here right now, but you can start seeing once you have that number in your head, a lot of these other things that we're going to be talking about just kind of plug into that, okay? And you start realizing, man, it's such a local market that sometimes people kind of get lost as far as like thinking they just have to dominate everything in their market and not really have that right mindset of to just focus on what's right around you. Who cares about what everyone else is doing across town? Just don't even worry about them, okay? What's happening in your little tiny market, and that's it. That's all you're focusing on. And a lot of times that will help make some of these decisions that's going to come up later on when we're talking about in this series. It makes it easier, okay? It really does. It's kind of not to say everything's black and white, but there's certainly a lot less gray when it comes to making some of these decisions on your marketing and what kind of actions you're going to be taking to make sure that, again, people that are needing storage, that 10% are needing storage in your market, are choosing you versus your competitor, okay? That's the whole point we're going to be going over here in this 3 mile mindset. So anyway, let's leave it with this. If you guys want, download a free PDF copy of this. Just go to 3 mile storage, just the number 3, 3milestorage.com/book, and cool, it's there for you, okay? Just have to opt in, kind of a deal, or email, you can download it, got it, and you can go ahead and you can skip ahead and read if you like. But as we do in future episodes, you can read along with me. That'll be story time. Anyway, let's wrap this one up today. Thanks again so much for listening to this. I love that you guys are taking the time to listen to these different segments that's coming on the Storage Show. I'll keep them coming. Any kind of reviews you want to give, hey, I'd love it. Whatever kind of platform you guys are listening to this on, is it Facebook or YouTube or a podcast or what have you, leave a little comment. Give me a little bit of love, something. Just review. That'd be great. I'd like to hear what you guys are getting out of these things. So appreciate that. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. See ya. Thank you so much for listening to the Self Storage Show. Would you like some free stuff? Go to 3milestorage.com/free to find a list of items you can get for free that will help you dominate your 3-mile market. There, you'll find our free ebook, the Every Call Counts sales script, how to join our Facebook community, access to the next showing of the 3-day online summit, and whatever else we can think of to bring value to you and your self-storage business. So go to 3milestorage.com/free and enjoy.